I'm back again. I'm definitely gonna be changing a few things. I'm pretty sure y'all kind of noticed. But yeah, the channel is getting a little bit of an update already. I got a little bit of tips and tricks. I hope you guys like them. But yeah, the intro is also gonna be changing, as y'all gonna see in the next little part or whatever. But yeah, y'all, let's get right into this video. Hey y'all, it's EX Steven here, the extras boy you'll ever meet. And y'all, today I'm gonna be giving y'all a story time. I know a lot of people been waiting, a lot of people been wondering, like, oh my god, where's the story times? Where's story times, y'all? But this story time is going to be on my first ever date with a boy, y'all. With a boy, mind y'all. But yeah, this is gonna be my story time on my first ever date, you guys. Y'all, and I want you guys to remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on IG, if you want to just keep seeing this pretty little dark skinned little face or whatever. But yeah, y'all, let's get right into the story time. Okay, y'all, so to start this story time off, I'm gonna give y'all the people that's involved. Well, it's only like one other person, and we're gonna call this person. We're gonna call this person Blue Eyes. Okay, so yeah, basically, I'm gonna give y'all like a background of like how I met Blue Eyes. I met Blue Eyes through Instagram. Like, mind y'all, this was like back in like my sophomore year of high school. So I think I was like 16 or maybe 15. No, I was 15 because I was turning 16, but I was 15 at the time. And yeah, so basically, you guys, I met Blue Eyes on Instagram. He had texted me. He texted me first. He said, you look cute or whatever, da 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 da. And yeah, we had texted, got to know each other. It kind of like it went real quick. Like we got into, because we were in a relationship. It wasn't like we weren't just talking, like, because this was like young. Again, I was still young. I was doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing at a young age. I know. But y'all, basically, yeah, so like it all really happened real fast or whatever. I think the date didn't happen. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I am lying, y'all. So, well, I did meet him on Instagram, but the date actually ended up happening months later. Like, I think it was a whole year later. So, during the time of the place of me going on a date with him, this had been like, I think it might have been like a year because I had stopped talking to him like beforehand, because like basically things were moving too fast for me. Like, we were already in a relationship, and he was, he was a nice guy, but he was just very, clingy. And me at a young age, I just wasn't with all of that. Like, it kind of turned me off. So, hit the new sign. But yeah, so after that, y'all, basically I think we stopped talking for a good amount of time. Like, I didn't even tell him. Like, I just kind of blocked him on everything, and I didn't call him no more. He didn't know where I lived, so he couldn't find me. He couldn't find me. So yeah, after I did that, I think we actually ended up texting like some months after that, and we had got back, cool or whatever. And basically, I'm just gonna fast forward it up, because I don't want this video to be too long for y'all. But yeah, so I'm just gonna fast forward to, we got back to talking or whatever, and pretty much after that, we took it slow. We both said we were gonna take it slow that time around, and we did. We actually did. We actually really did take it slow. So this leads up to the date. To give y'all like a clear timeline. This is I don't know if y'all watched that movie Thor Ragnarok, but if you watched that, this was during that time, like when the movie, it had already been out for like a couple months. So I can't remember like when exactly that movie came out, but it had been like, because I remember the theater was empty, y'all, because we went to the movies. We went to the movies. That's where we went for our date. We went to the movies, and yeah. But okay, so boom. It's like, I think it was a weekend. Yeah, it was the weekend. It was the weekend. It was like a Saturday. But yeah, so we went to the movies. He didn't pick me up, y'all. I had to get my mom to take me, right? And so mind you, I was still in, still in the closet.
I am who I am. I love myself. I love my flaws. If somebody gonna like it, somebody gonna love it. I have to deal with this. Everything God gave me, I deal with.
I was not out and proud. I wasn't. It didn't give that, So I had to leave earlier than he did. Like, I was already at the movie theater way before he was, y'all. Like, way before he was. Like, it took him, I think I was there for like a good 30 minutes. Like, I literally had my ticket and everything. But yeah, because I didn't want my mom to see who I was with or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that ended up happening. I was texting him. Like, I remember I was in the movie theater. Like, when I was in the movie theater, like, I was literally just texting him, like, where you at? Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because I was already there. And he kind of took, way longer than it needed to be. Like, he had just got home. And he had a car, mind you. But he didn't pick me up. None of that. Like, I had to, get there myself.
What will you have after 500 years?
Candace.
Who's Candace?
Candace dick fit in you.
I wasn't too mad about that, even though, that was red flag number one for me, Number one for me, that was a red flag for me because, I didn't have a car at the time. And so you do, like, and you're not gonna pick me up. But yeah, so I had to wait on him for like I think it was like a good 13. It was a good 13 to 14 minutes because I remember I was there for a long time. I ended up seeing somebody that I went to school with. And this was a girl, she loved to talk. She was the gossiping queen of the school. And she saw that I was there by myself, y'all. So, like, mind y'all, I feel like, because, like, I know I'm on a date, but at the same time, I'm by myself. And so it's looking like it's giving very much so lonely.
Really? Really, what are you talking about? Really, what does that mean?
And y'all, mind y'all, back in this time, this is a point where I was still caring about what other people had to say and think and all of that. But, age changed that, I'm better. But, yeah. So, mind y'all, after I got done talking to her, literally, he pulls up right after she walks out. I was like, wow, you couldn't. But mind y'all, he was in the parking lot the whole time. Like, he had been in the parking lot, I think, for 5 minutes. Because he was like, oh, I was nervous. And I was just like, really? Like, really? You made me wait. Like, and y'all, if y'all know me, one fun fact about me, I love watching the previews. Like, I love watching the previews. Like, if I go to the movies, I have to make the previews. Like, I'm one of those people, I love to watch the previews because I love to see, like, what's gonna, what's coming out next, you know what I'm saying? So I can get my schedule planned ahead of time. Like, I'm a movie buff, y'all. I genuinely, like, that's one thing about me. Like, I love movies. So I definitely am one of those people that literally will go to the movies just because. But I haven't recently, like, I really kind of stopped just because, getting myself together, figuring out what I want to do, all of that stuff, that takes time. And so I really hadn't had the time to go to the movies or whatever. But yeah, so he gets there. He asked me, do I want any food? Like, mind y'all, I had to pay for my ticket. We both paid for, like, separately for our tickets, but I was like, I didn't know if he was gonna pay for my food or not. No, actually before that. Well, no, he did ask me like, and I was like, he was like, I was just like, I'm good. And so he was like, okay, you gonna get hungry or whatever, later, whatever. And, but y'all, mind y'all, I really was hungry, but I didn't know if he was gonna pay for my food. And I didn't have no money for no movie snacks.
Really, what are you talking about? Really, what does that mean?
So it didn't give like, oh, you know, you finna gag my tea or whatever, like, oh, I'm broke or something. You're not finna do that. You're not finna do that. You wasn't finna do that. You wasn't gonna get away with that, baby. But yeah, so that ended up happening. But we went and we walked to the movies. Yeah, we got to the movie theater. It was just me, him, and this other guy. We sat all the way at the top, y'all. If you ever been to a movie theater, you know, on a date, y'all already know what the top row means. Y'all already know what it gives, You know. If you don't know, well, you'll figure it out someday. But so yeah, we had walked all the way to the top row, but it was just me, him, and one other person. And y'all, I really wanted to see the movie. Like, I wanted to watch the movie. Honestly, because I am a Marvel fan too. That's another fun fact about me. But yeah, so we had sat there and watched the movie for a good, I think, like, 10 minutes. And he was like, "Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some snacks. You want something?" And I know y'all probably gonna be like, you know, that's when you should have said, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, I was still in my head about everything, and very nervous, very shy type of person, you know, back in high school or whatever. So I said no again. Yeah, so I still said no. And he was like, "Are you sure?" And then mind y'all, okay, so he left. And y'all, mind y'all, he came back with some chicken tenders. Like, I think he come back with popcorn. Like, if you sit popcorn in front of me, like, I might not, like, I'm not gonna have a craving for it. But chicken, bro, like, are you kidding me? I was so mad. Like, I was sitting there, I was just like, is he gonna offer me a piece? Like I couldn't even watch the movie no more. Like, it really got to that point, because he did not offer me a piece at all. Yeah, this was really like one of my worst ever dates. Honestly, I don't recommend it. I wouldn't do it again. But yeah, y'all, it literally, like, he didn't offer me nothing, like, not a piece, not a slice, not a, you know, just not a dip, not a lick of the ranch, you know, something. He gave nothing. He said, "That was for me. I asked you if you wanted something." It was definitely one of those, like, I asked you if you wanted something, you said no, so therefore you're not getting any. But yeah, y'all, so after that, after he got done eating, mind y'all, we just, you know, watching the movie. We said, like, we haven't hold hands or nothing, y'all. Nothing, because I was still mad about the chicken tenders. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I am one of those girls. I'm very petty. Like, you had chicken tenders and you ain't offer me none? Like, are you kidding me? Like, no, don't touch me. But then he, you know, he did the little arm routine or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He had to put his arm around me or whatever. And so I let it happen. I mean, he caught me off guard, for real. Cause, like, mind you, I'm into the movie, y'all. I really did come for the movie. So he really caught me off guard when he did that, cause he had just hit the back of my head, because my head was all the way. I was laid back like this. Like, I was sitting, it was giving very nigga. It wasn't giving, you know, what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be, you know, one of the girls. I was a nigga at that point. You know, I was a nigga watching a movie with another nigga. That's what it was. But yeah, after that, I had just looked, I was like, because he caught me off guard. But I had linked up or whatever, and, you know, gave him access. And mind you, he was a little bit bigger than me, so his arm literally covered my head. It, like, so imagine somebody put their big ass arm over your head and just, oh. Y'all, this was, like, really, when I say one of my worst ever dates, do not recommend, wouldn't do it again. But y'all, yeah. So after he did that, I had I laid on his stomach or whatever, you know, because he had a belly, you know, like that was like my little pillow, so I was getting real comfortable, whatever. And y'all, so mind y'all, time has passed, but I'm still laying on the stomach, And then y'all tell me why he started feeling down my area or whatever, you know, down my little derriere or whatever, you know. He started feeling down in that spot, y'all know, and y'all know. One thing about me, y'all, that's my spot. That's been my spot for a very long time. But mind y'all, I was like a sophomore in high school. Y'all. So mind y'all, he doing that or whatever, right? I'm feeling it. Oh, he getting me in the mood. And I'm laying on his stomach. And the movie is almost over. Like, I kind of knew, like, okay, Thor is basically finna leave Asgard, whatever, I was like, okay, I was kind of bored of the movie anyways. I mean, it was a good movie. No shade. It was a good movie, but I was just at that point, you know, I was into something else, you know. I wasn't focused on the movie no more. But yeah. So, since he was doing that, y'all, I just started, you know, feeling down his little area, whatever, you know, feeling around. And cause he had on joggers, like khaki jogger pants, and he had undid the little tie-up part, right? And y'all, basically, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Long story short, your girl, you know, she gave him like a Glock 9000.
I am who I am. I love myself. I love my flaws. If somebody gonna like it, somebody gonna love it. I have to deal with this. Everything God gave me, I deal with. So, but
And yeah, and that was like throughout the rest of the movie. It was about for a good 2 or 3 minutes. And mind y'all, it was like only one person there. He was like sitting in front of us. He was focused on the movie. He didn't give a fuck about what we was doing. And he just, the dude, like, Blue Eyes, he was just laughing at me, y'all. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe you just did that. Like, I can't, because mind y'all, we're in high school. We are high school children right now. Like, I'm talking about, I'm a sophomore. He's a freshman. Like, y'all. Like, literally, like, babies. And so, yeah. But yeah, I ended up doing that. That was actually my first time ever doing that too. So y'all don't, you know, don't slut shame me, you know, don't slut shame me, because that was my first time. That was my first time now. But yeah, so that ended up happening. And then after that, the movie ended and we walked out or whatever. And then basically, you know, he said we parted ways. You know, he went to his car and I had to sit outside wait on my mom. Y'all, that day was horrible. That was horrible. Like, and now I'm looking back on it, like, that day was really horrible. Like, I rate that day a 1 out of 10, y'all, because it is so much that I should not have done. Like, I do regret, you know, doing that to him. Because he didn't deserve it. He really didn't deserve it, y'all. Like, he didn't deserve it at all. He didn't put in no work for it. But y'all gotta understand the time period. You know, that was young me who just, you know, when a dude gave her attention, she did the deed. That's all I can say. But you know, that's not me no more, y'all. Don't try to clock my tea. But that's just me being for real though, y'all. Honestly, the only thing I can say is, I mean, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Especially if you are in that age range. Because I know how hard it can be, because you are getting to that point where you are going to experience dudes liking you. If you are gay, you know. It's no shade. You're going to get a lot of secret dudes doing it. Not really public dudes. For real. Like, you won't get like a relationship type of thing. You may or you may not. I don't know. I'm just saying this from my experience. I didn't get into like a real relationship until I graduated. Simply just because, you know, the dudes that I was meeting were very, let's meet in the dark. And I still have that type of issue, but I have more worth for myself now. I don't run to the dudes that want to hide in the dark. I go to the guys that actually want to, you know, get to know me and stuff like that. And that's what y'all should do, y'all. But yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for watching. this has been my story time. I hope y'all liked it. Got a little spicy, you know. But yeah, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I want you guys to remember, you know, always be extra, because at the end of the day, these girls not doing enough. Bye.